Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to deconstruct a true media phenomenon, Mr. Beast. We're breaking down how a teenager from North Carolina built a global empire and, in the process, pretty much rewrote all the rules of entertainment. So let's just start with a number that's almost hard to wrap your head around. 394 million. That's his subscriber count on just his main YouTube channel. To put that into perspective for you, that is more than the entire population of the United States.
Next up, this number, $700 million. And get this, that's the high-end estimate of what he makes in a single year. We're talking ad revenue, brand deals, merch, the whole shebang. It's just a staggering amount of money.
And the total value of the entire brand? A cool $1.5 billion. Yeah, when you factor in everything, the channels, the burger chain, all of it, you're looking at a legitimate media empire. So the big question is, how did Jimmy Donaldson, the guy behind it all, actually pull this off? Well, the answer isn't as simple as just giving away money. It's really rooted in this deep, relentless, almost unbelievable obsession. To really get it, we have to go back to the beginning. I'm talking long before the private jets and the insane cash prizes. Back when it was just a kid who lived and breathed YouTube. And this timeline really shows this was no overnight success. Not even close. He started at 13, and for 5 years, it was just a non-stop grind. He even dropped out of college and got kicked out of his house, all because he refused to do anything but make videos. His first real taste of going viral didn't even happen until 2017. A huge turning point came when he was just 15. He got diagnosed with Crohn's disease and had to give up baseball. So he took all of that competitive energy and just poured it straight into YouTube. He became so focused that he said he felt like a total outcast, because nobody around him understood his obsession with studying video analytics and viewer retention. Okay, now let's get into the core engine of his growth. And this isn't just some business strategy you learn in a textbook. It's a really radical philosophy that completely changed the game on YouTube. He calls it the reinvestment formula, and it's deceptively simple. Take every single dollar you earn and pour it right back into the next video. No profits, no savings, just constantly making things bigger and more spectacular. And his commitment to this formula was obvious from the very beginning. I mean, he landed a $5,000 sponsorship, then spent hours on the phone convincing the brand to double it. They finally agreed, and what did he do? He immediately walked outside and gave the entire 10 grand to a homeless person. His own mom was like, why not keep even a little bit? But for him, that just completely missed the point. In his own words, it was a belief system so extreme that it just looked like pure foolishness to anyone on the outside. He bet everything, every single time, on one single idea. A better video brings a bigger audience, which brings in more money to make an even better video. So what this created was this incredibly powerful feedback loop, right? A self-perpetuating cycle of growth. More money meant bigger, crazier stunts. Bigger stunts meant way more viewers. And more viewers meant more money to start the whole cycle over again, but at a much, much higher level each time. So let's look at how this exact same formula allowed him to scale up from just making videos to building a global empire that goes way beyond YouTube. He took the massive earnings from YouTube and used them to launch major real-world businesses. Mr. Beast Burger, a delivery-only chain, reportedly pulled in over $100 million in just its first 7 months. His snack brand Feastables landed on shelves in Walmart and Target. And his new show, Beast Games, became the most viewed unscripted series in Prime Video history. But here's the wild part. Even at this massive scale, the formula still holds. That first season of Beast Games cost over $100 million to produce, and Mr. Beast himself admitted he personally lost tens of millions on it. The spectacle always comes before the profit. But, this kind of meteoric rise in this high-stakes model, well, it hasn't come without some pretty significant challenges and public controversies. As his influence grew from this niche YouTuber to a global media figure, so did the scrutiny. It's like the bigger you get, the bigger the magnifying glass on everything you do, everything you've ever done. And there have been several key controversies. He's faced a lot of criticism for stunt philanthropy, this idea that he's using charity as content. Reports have surfaced about his use of anti-gay slurs in early videos, which he later said was part of his upbringing. More recently, he and Amazon were actually sued by contestants from Beast Games who alleged they were mistreated on set. And there have also been allegations against a former co-host, though an internal inquiry found those claims to be unsubstantiated. So after the mind-blowing numbers, the global businesses, and all the controversies, what's the ultimate takeaway? What is the Mr. Beast phenomenon really all about? You know, it's so easy to just see a guy giving away money and think that's the whole story. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Underneath all that is a creator who is obsessively, almost scientifically focused on one metric: viewer retention. This isn't a business built for profit. It's a content engine built for growth, and it's all fueled by that radical idea of total reinvestment. Ultimately, when you strip everything else away, his stated motivation is always the same. It's not about the money, it's not about the fame or the burgers. His entire focus boils down to one simple, obsessive goal. He just wants to make the best videos on the planet. And that leaves us with this one final, kind of provocative question. As one creator completely rewrites the playbook, what happens when an entire industry that's built on profit has to start competing with a new model that's built on pure, relentless obsession?